So this is how I trade gold. In this video, I'm going to show you the specific method I use in trading gold. So before I go deep into the video, knowing how to trade gold is part of my greatest happiness in trading. At first, it wasn't so, because when I got into trading first, I was looking for very quick money. You know what I'm saying? So since I was looking for quick money, I'm looking for a volatile pair, because they told me the pair that move very fast, anything that moves, when you put some certain lot size, it brings more money in. Okay, fine. So I decided to go try. I found out which I learned my lesson very fast. So the money I deposit and I put because the lot size, I don't know about the lot size then. So to cut the long story short, gold did wonders. Like, money is gone, everything is gone, and I was like, wow, is this how volatile this pair is? And is this how dangerous it can be? Okay, then let me remain at my Euro USD. Then I was trading Euro USD. So I remained at my Euro USD for a while. Then I watched some podcasts. Kevin and Q-Banks, they were discussing on some pairs, how Kevin should check for GBP, JPY. That's how I slide from Euro USD, because it's not that moving fast and it's a good pair. I slide from the Euro USD to GBP JPY. So after sliding to GBP JPY, telling you this, you know that whatever I'm bringing to you here, which is about gold, I've experienced a lot in gold, and before I can arrive at this point, which I can tell you how gold works and what it is that I know about gold, it means I've experienced something, and I've experienced something far beyond me, and I'll get to the understanding of some certain things which I'm here to show. Stay calm and listen. So after diverting to GJ, to cut the long story short, I got my mentor. So he now taught me the strategies first, not on gold. It wasn't on gold because I wasn't ready to learn anything about gold. I wasn't like, if you say gold, I'll say no, I'm not trading. I'm forever not trading the pair. So he was like, this is gold and this is what it is. It moves fast. You can make a lot of profit from it and all of that. So I explained to him what happened. That's why I don't want to go into gold trading and all of that. So he said, okay, you understand that now. This is what he trades. You understand? So this is what he trades, and I can come in. He's gonna direct me. So this is where it gets cool. This is where it gets amazing. So he said he's gonna direct me to how I can do everything and how I can trade gold perfectly. So he gave me some roadmap on how I should go. So I go through the roadmap and he led me through. He gave me the strategies, the time frame that works on gold, because it's not all time frame that works on gold, and I'm going to tell you in this video the main time frames you should look out for when you are trading gold. So he told me what works and what doesn't work, and he leads me through, and by the grace of God and how things are meant to be, now I have some kind of like confidence in trading gold, and I love to trade gold more now because it's volatile truly, and with your risks, once your risk is managed well and you have some little capital, some good capital, and that's another thing. Gold, you can't bring $20 to trade gold. You just want to come and whine yourself. You understand? You just want to come and whine and leave the market. So don't bring $20 to gold. Use it to do something better. So I trade gold and GJ. That's what I trade. So in this video, I'll be bringing to you key things on gold which you should know. So I'll be making a detailed video of how I trade gold. That's my strategies on gold. I'll be making a detailed video of that. So this video, I'm going to show you right now the key levels and the key things you should look out for when you want to trade gold. So this is what I'm here to do in this video. So it's not going to be a long video. It's going to be a short but informative and knowledgeable and educative. So it's going to be an educative video, even if it's not that long video. It's going to be informative and educative. So you just have to pay attention and see what I have. So here I'll be showing to you now. I am on gold. So let's go to the 4-hour. I want to go to the 4-hour, and before that, let me go to the 15 minutes. Before I go to the 4-hour to explain to you, I want to show you why I say gold is amazing to trade once you know what you are doing. Once you know what you are doing. So this is last week, and this is last week. That's 3rd November 2025, 1:30. That's Monday to Friday. This is what I got. I got 10-hour on gold. So let me show it to you. I got 10-hour on gold. That's, you can see, 1:3, 1:2. I can cash more, but I decided to hang it on there, and I'll tell you all reasons why. So 1:2, 1:3. So I have 1:3. That's 4 trade. I took 4 trade last week. I have some opportunity here to make it 5, but I didn't go for this particular entry. I didn't take this entry, so it was 4 trade. So last week I got 4 trade, and 4 trade 1 2 3 4. So that for trade I have 3 2 1:3 and 2 1:2. So combining all together 6 plus 4 is giving me 10R. Understand what I'm saying? So it's giving me 10R. So this 10R, this is what it is, 10R. So you can do your calculations, you know what 10R is. So here, this is what I'm showing to you, and before you can get this particular move on other pair, it will be somehow difficult. Just last week, and there are more trades in between, just that I didn't take. So let's go on to a clear chart. Let me show you what I'm up to in this video, so you can get a clear understanding of what I have been saying. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Let me start from the 4-hour time frame here for you. Let me start from the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to something that I can clear. I want to get a clear chart. So I removed all the drawing now, so we have a clear chart. So the first thing you should know on gold is, before you trade gold on the 4-hour time frame, is something you shouldn't do. Maybe you are doing it and you are not getting trade. So the first time, that's what I do the same. I trade gold on 4-hour time frame, so I don't get trades. I'll be like, trade is not on. I can't have any trade on gold. It's not moving fast. It's all of that and all of that. So there's a lot of things. Once you don't know what you are doing, there will be a lot of complaints. You understand? There will be a lot of complaint. You complain about everything, but once you know what you are doing, you don't complain. You know this what it is. So the first thing I will tell you here is, on the 4-hour time frame, use it to mark out your key levels on gold. So what do I mean by key levels? So this is what I mean by key levels on gold when I talk about key levels. So this is the 4-hour, and we are not trading on 4-hour. We are using it to mark out key levels. So here is a key level. Why? Because it is a point which the market have retested and reversed. So the price have retested there and it reversed. So it's a key level. So I'm looking forward to see what should happen there next. So that's one. And aside that, there are some main pullbacks here. So swing points, there are some swing points here. So there are swing points which you can also mark out. These are swing points. And something is that, since the price is no longer here, what's the reason of me marking out the swing points here? But because of this exercise we are doing, that's why you see me going below, going down. So let's not waste much time and go to the nearest future here. So why are you marking out the swing point? Because most times gold retest on previous supports. So support turn resistance and resistance turn support. It also happens here. You can use it as a perfect strategist trading gold. So what do I mean by resistance turn support or support turn resistance? So this is what it is here. As you can see on the 4-hour, what I'm telling you earlier is, here is a kind of like a resistance zone. When the price came here, you can see a minor pullback. So after that minor pullback, now the price comes there. It's no longer a resistance to the price, because the price is already above. It's gonna hold to the price. This is it now. It's gonna hold the price. So you can see that same point that turns so you can see that same point that was some kind of like a resistance is now a support to this major move. That's why you mark out your zone. So what you do again, you will mark out the nearest place again here, which you can see. So here is another zone, and as you can see, here has been a kind of like also. So as you can see, here also is a support level, is a resistance level. So you can see price taps in here. What is beautiful about this is that the resistance is going to tell you what's going to happen in the nearest future. It can fail. No strategies is 100%. So you can see it turns support here. It's just that the support didn't hold long. It didn't hold for a while. But this is 4-hour time frame, so you should know what this move is. So again, we have support here. So this support is likely to turn resistance any soon. This resistance is likely to turn support anytime soon. So once you see a pullback now, what am I waiting for? Once you see a pullback from any particular zone, what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for a buy around here, back to the upside. So you can see how it is. Take note, we are not buying with this particular time frame. We are doing our markups on this time frame. This 4 hours is just helping us to do markup. So what are we going to do now? there is a support now that I'm seeing, and I would love to mark it out for me to know that there is something here. You can see that there is something here which you should look out for. So the price is already coming closer. It's already coming closer. So you can see the candles which the price is printing. So any candle that it prints now, you know that it might be reacting to this particular level, which is the resistance. So let's mark it out. Ellipse, we have a resistance point here, and the price might react to this particular point, and it might not react, it might keep going up. So you can see this is what it is by marking up your zone. So you mark up your zone. So once you have these markups in your head now, the next thing my mind is telling me, or the next thing I'll observe or I'll expect on gold, is this particular point. A buy, any buy I should take now, I'm expecting the price to go push to this particular zone. This is where my TP will be. This is where my TP will be. You get how the markups works now. So I have my markups now. What's going to happen now is I'm going to go to the lower time frame. I'm going to find my entry. I have my markups. My markups is different from my entry. Do you understand what I'm saying? My markups is different from my entry. So on the 1 hour time frame, you can see it's reacting to that zone also. So what am I going to do? I'm not going to sell and I'm not going to buy. Yes, that's what I'm doing now. I'm not going to sell and I'm not going to buy, because there is a resistance point there, and despite the resistance point, gold is bullish. The resistance point is not going to make me to sell gold right now, and there is no buy zone around there. So what should I do? I position myself. So trying to position myself now, this is what I do. This is the 1 hour time frame now. This is the 1 hour time frame. So let me start from here. So I position myself. Let me use the trend line now. Okay, let me use it from here. So this is the 1 hour. I'm trying to position myself for my next entry once it happens. So I'm trying to position myself now for my next entry. So I'll mark up my zone from the previous zones here. I'll mark up from the previous happening. So from this zone, I see a break of structure here, and you can name it here. So you can name it so we'll see clearly what it is. So see a break of structure here. We'll mark up again. There are zones in between. I'm just trying to make it fast by using swing points. I'm using swing points to make it fast. So that's the swing point, and this is another swing point. So this is a BOS again. That's break of structure. So as you all know, I use my Fibonacci to get my entry. So I'll make a video. I'll make a good video on how I use my Fibonacci and all of that. I'll make a video, but for now this is not the video. So this is my level. I take position here, and as you can see, it taps in, keeps going back up. So I take my fib again. I'm trying to position for the next move, but before I position for the next move, I would love to see if there's any space below, so I don't get a fake out entry. That's why you see me coming back down. So I'll get it from here. There is another entry here for me. So this entry that is here for me right now might not come down this low. Why it might not come down this low? Because there is a support zone here. There are resistance that can hold on to the price. So let me show it to you here. So there are resistance zones here that can hold on to the price. So if I get a clear confirmation inside this zone, I'm not going to wait for here anymore. I'm not going to wait for here. This is where I'm going to enter. Then if I should get any trade now, if I should get any long position now from here, depending on the kind of candle move I see, before I enter from here, the down below here, or I enter from here, based on confirmation. If I should enter from there, my SL will be below my SL. I will now go on the 15-minute. I'll now go on the 15-minute time frame to do all the SL and all this stuff. So this is what I'll be looking out for. Once I see this happen, this is gonna be my entry, this is gonna be my trade. And if I don't get a good confirmation here, I'll wait for my zone below here. So this is what it is. You can see how I started from the 4 hour. I mark out my points, so I know I'm bullish. My sales, before I get sales on gold, then I don't know, then I see a clear confirmation, or I'll wait for most buys. So this is how you can trade gold profitably. You do your markups from the 4 hour, you understand how the pair works, then you come to the 15-minute time frame to do your entry. So I guess that's all, and I'll see you in my next video. So that's all, and I'll see you in my next video.